Okay, so now I have entered all of the payroll wages. So at the bottom here, I'm going to save and close. That's going to bring me back to this screen. What I want to do next is go back to payroll batches down here on the right. So it will calculate the total gross pay, the total employee taxes, the total deductions. And then what we have to do is enter batch controls. So I have added each page of the input document, and then I've added to a grand total as well from each of those pages. So I'm going to enter that in and see if I get it correct. The right column is for hours, the left column is for hours, the right column is for dollar amounts. If you get all green check marks, you know everything is entered correctly, so you can save and close. The next thing to do is to run the pre-process register. Now you saw this up here where it says run pre-process register all batches. You do have to run that if you have manual check batch. You do not happen to have one for this payroll, so we can just run this process register. Now I'm going to show you on a different video the input sheets. But what I do is I get those grand totals that you saw me enter for the batch controls, and I add all the hours together. In this case, it's 680.83. Then I take all of the timesheets and I add them together, and the hours should come out to that 680.83. If they do, then I'm good to go. That's my final check. So you can scroll to the bottom of this report, check the hours, see the 680.83. So that means, you know, that it's accurate. One thing I also am looking is, you know, comparing direct deposits and check amounts. If you have someone who got a final paycheck, you're going to want to make sure that they are only getting that final paycheck and not a direct deposit. So the hours match. So then I click on totals. Or first, I'm going to print this report. You can tell I forget to do that. Print, and then totals verified, close batch. So that is closed, that batch. That means the payroll is closed because there are no other batches. So then you're going to submit the payroll. Now, should you do this and you're like, oh my God, I forgot to do whatever, you can reopen the payroll, but you would have to run that pre-process register again and verify that the hours are correct before you could close it again. So it's all correct. I'm going to submit the payroll. See, you want to see all three green. Make sure you wait for the submit payroll to turn green. And that is it. You've submitted the payroll.